After weeks of Israel's offensive on northern Gaza, there's been an intensification of the assault on the Jabalia refugee camp and the surrounding areas in the north of the Strip, rooting out, say Israeli Defense Forces, Hamas fighters. Troops have encircled Beit Hanoun and Beit Lahiya with tanks, and thousands of residents have been forced to flee along Salah al Din Road, the main artery south towards Gaza City. Here's our Foreign Affairs correspondent, Porrick O'Brien.
The thing about an exodus, it's made up of individuals. The thing about forced evacuation is it's all about ruthless logistics.
فالقوات كابتر من فوق صارت تنادي ويقول اطلعوا والا حنطخ عليكم اطلعوا نطخ عليكم وطلعنا.
The IDF says that 20,000 people have now left the urban refugee camp of Jabalia, northeast of Gaza City. The Israeli army says they've left voluntarily. But here's how that works, in the words of those so-called volunteers.
ضربوا برميل متفجر في حارتنا في الليل الساعة 2 وطلع جارنا يعمل بابه ووعى باب داره قصفوه واستشهد هو وبنته. علينا قنابل صوتية فوق الاسطول على الدور واحنا نايمين قاعدين الاكل ما دقناه الشرب ما دقناه صغارنا ما لمناهم جيزاننا خذوهم اولادنا خذوهم حسبي الله ونعم الوكيل حسبي الله ونعم الوكيل بروهم.
The people we've been talking to on the ground and on the move are calling it the siege of Jabalia. They are telling us that in fact tens of thousands of people are leaving. But it's also Bethlehem nearby. The logistics of Lina Abu Nada's escape involves stepping over dead bodies on the way out.
زاحت من تحت القصف العنيف من سكان بيت لاهيا كانوا الاشلاء والشهداء كلهم مرميين على الارض احنا مش عارفين وين بدنا نروح يعني عن جد احنا مش عارفين ايش الحل اللي وصلنا لها.
The IDF are separating men from women at various points, searching the men, an attempt to prosecute their stated aim of rooting out Hamas, who are still fighting in the area. Raha Famouda explains how it works.
وفي اليهوديات في نص الطريق شلحونا الشلات شلحونا اياهن قال بدهم يشوفوا الحجاب شلحونا اياه وضلنا مكملين ماشيين فتشونا وخلصنا وضلنا ماشيين بس واحنا في الجارة طخوا بس كيف مش علينا ولا على بني ادمين على الارض.
Benjamin Netanyahu told US Secretary of State Antony Blinken yesterday that Israel is not pursuing a strategy of isolating the north of Gaza, is not telling people that if they don't leave they're effectively targets, and is not starving people out of these areas, the so-called general's plan. Watching these images today, hard not to conclude that he is just telling the Americans what they want to hear. The hospitals in Jabalia and Bethlehem are all either closed, have run out of supplies, or are under siege. A doctor in one of those hospitals killed in a drone strike today. Many now making their way southwest to Gaza City, but the hospitals there filling up with the dead and the wounded, like this woman's family.
راح يسقي الزلمة مزارع راح يسقي ومع تنسيق بيشتغل في البلدية ضربوه راحوا أولادي يجيبوه ضربوه كمان قذيفة راح جيب البلدية يجيبهم استهدفوا كمان جيب البلدية كلهم أشلاء يا أخو كلهم أشلاء فيش حد طلع منهم.
The haste with which people are fleeing. This family, with what they could load on a cart quickly, continue to debate where they should go, even as they leave. The logistics of the move for them boils down to anywhere but here.